Have you ever reached a point in life where nothing makes sense anymore? You wake up, go through the motions, but the spark is gone. The things that once inspired you now feel flat. The prayers, rituals, or routines that used to comfort you seem hollow. Even your sense of purpose feels like it has disappeared. This is what many spiritual teachers call the dark night of the soul. It is a time when you feel like the light has been taken away. And yet, strangely, it is also a hidden stage of growth. The phrase comes from a Spanish mystic, Saint John of the Cross, who lived in the 1500s. He wrote poetry about the soul's painful but beautiful journey through darkness. He described how the soul feels abandoned by God, stripped of comfort, left to wander in silence. To him, this was not a punishment but a deep transformation. He believed that the soul must go through this night so that it can release everything false and awaken to a truer, brighter union with the divine. When you are in the dark night, it may feel like despair. Old beliefs that once gave you security collapse. Joy and meaning seem to slip through your fingers. You might even feel cut off from God or from the life force itself. But in truth, something important is happening. The self you built, the one made of habits, expectations, fears, and old identities, is slowly being dismantled. It is a painful loss, but it clears space for something more real to emerge. St. John spoke of two phases of this journey. The first he called the night of the senses. This is when all the external things you once depended on, pleasure, comfort, success, or even religious practices, lose their sweetness. It feels as though life has dried up. The second stage is the night of the spirit, which cuts even deeper. In this stage, even your inner pictures of God, your sense of faith, and your understanding of truth fall away. It is as though the floor of your soul has been taken from under you. Nothing seems left. Yet paradoxically, this is the very emptiness that prepares you for a deeper connection with what is eternal. The dark night can be long and lonely, but it is not meaningless. On the far side of it, many people find a peace they never knew before. They discover a love that does not depend on circumstances. They uncover a strength that was hidden during the years when life seemed easy. What seemed like death turns out to be rebirth. Just as seeds break apart in the darkness of the soil before they bloom, so too does the soul break open in darkness before it blossoms into light. If you find yourself in such a season, it is important to remember that you are not failing and you are not being punished. The emptiness is part of a deeper unfolding. This night does not last forever. The sun always rises, and when it does, the self that walks into the morning is not the same one that entered the night. It is wiser, freer, more whole. The dark night of the soul is not the end of your story. It is the passage between who you were and who you are becoming. Though it feels unbearable at times, it is the shadow before the dawn, the silence before the song, the stillness before the soul awakens. If you are walking through this night, hold on. The darkness is not here to destroy you. It is here to remake you, so that when the light returns, you will shine with a brilliance that only the night could have prepared you for.